We do want to educate Polish Americans on how two provisions. One is called the Windfall Elimination Provision, the WEP. The second one is called the Government Pension Offset, or the GPO. And these are two provisions in the Social Security Act. And as you say, they unjustly reduce the Social Security benefits of Poles who first earned a Polish pension, then legally immigrated to the U.S., and then earned a Social Security pension. So when it came time to collect their Social Security pension, they were met with a shocking surprise. They were told that the WEP penalty would reduce their Social Security pension because, and this is the reason, because they didn't pay into Social Security while earning their Polish pension. As you can see, this is clearly irrational. Now, in the case of the GPO, the Social Security benefits of spouses or other family members are reduced for basically the same reason. The wage earner did not pay into Social Security while earning a Polish pension. So we believe strongly that the WEP and GPO, they are long-standing injustices that must be corrected. Now, fortunately, there are two bills in the House of Representatives that will repeal these two provisions, the WEP and GPO. The first is called HR 82, and the second is HR 5723. Now, it's important to note that time is running out because all of the representatives in Washington, D.C., they are going to leave at the end of July for their traditional August summer break. And so we're asking all who are listening in this program to call, email, or write to their representative as soon as possible and urge their representative to immediately co-sponsor HR 82 and HR 5723. So we know that there are many Polish Americans who are wrongly affected by the unjust WEP and GPO, and this, we see this as our opportunity to correct these long-standing injustices.
Wojtek Jeśman just mentioned to me in an interview that it's hardly to convince Poles, Polish Americans, to especially those who've been to deal with this problem, to participate in the whole action. Why is that? Why do you don't want to participate in it?
No, you're right. I think in some cases you have individuals whose English is quite limited. You have other individuals who don't know the process, who don't believe that you can actually call the congressman's or the congresswoman's office and speak to a senior staffer or even to the representative themselves. So it's unfortunate they're just not aware of the possibility of being able to do this. And that's why we want them. All we need, for example, for the HR 82, all we need is 8 more co-sponsors, just 8 more co-sponsors. If we can just get 8 more representatives to sign on for HR 82, then that bill will automatically go to the floor. It has to rest for a period of a couple of weeks, but then it will automatically go to the floor for a vote. As you probably know, in the House, it's the Speaker who decides which bills come to the floor for a vote. But in this case, this will be automatically presented to the floor for a vote.
I think the bigger problem is with the Senate, isn't it?
Amen. That's exactly right. The first mountain we want to get over is the House, and then, as you say, the Senate. Now, there are companion bills, Senate companion bills to both of these House bills, but the best one is actually HR 82 because it now has 40 co-sponsors, and if you can get 60, that would serve to pass the bill. But on 5723, there are only that's the Senate companion bill only has a few co-sponsors. So you're absolutely right about the Senate. We're talking about apples and oranges when it comes to our Congress.
Yeah, the thing is, it has to be signed by the president, even if it goes for Senate, isn't it?
That's correct. Ultimately, it has to be signed by the president. That's correct.
Oh, okay. Is this issue like a public issue, or is just about the Polish Americans or any other nations which are living in America?
No, it affects not only what we call foreign pension workers, which includes, of course, Polish Americans that did this, other legal immigrants, and even Americans, Native Americans who first went abroad and earned a foreign pension and then they came back. No, it includes public service employees. We're talking about firemen, we're talking about policemen, we're talking about teachers, municipal government employees, and so on. There are a number of states that did not pay into Social Security while these individuals were earning a pension with another organization. So it affects a wide number of individuals. In fact, we now have a petition for Congress. We've accumulated about 93,000 signatures for that, and we're presenting that to Congress now.
That's very good. But on the other hand, if it's about a lot of people, different nationalities, so it should be a easy job to do, but it's not.
Well put. That's correct. We're only aware that Polish Americans are the ones that are standing up. We do, of course, when we held our rally, we spoke for all legal immigrants. But as you say, it's the Polish American community that we're trying to activate, and it's the Polish American community that we've seen as being active in this effort.
Gene, tell us and tell to the people who are listening and watching this how they can participate, when they can find information, who they have to contact to find out more about it.
Well, they can go to the PASI website. That would be at joinpasi.org, and that's the Polish American Strategic Initiative. And they have under the issues they talk about the WEP and the GPO. Social Security Fairness Act.
How long is it going to take to fight it back, to fight it to win?
Well, we are hoping that we can get the House Bill 82. We're hoping that we can get that to the floor so that it can be voted on before the elections. And then the next step will be, as you say, to get the Senate on board, because the Senate has a companion bill to 82. It's exactly the same. The verbiage is exactly the same. So it's a matter of getting enough senators to have a majority to 60 to beat the filibuster, so that will be passed, and that will be the major task.
As far as I heard, Democratic Party is the biggest problem here.
Well, yeah, you're right to your point. HR 82 was sponsored by a Republican. The unfortunate aspect is the Republican, he's Rodney Davis from Illinois, and he was defeated in this primary. So in November, he won't be reelected. And then in January of next year, the successor to him will be on board. So that is why the time is of essence, and that is why we're trying to get the last few co-sponsors for 82. So if we can get that and the bill gets voted on the floor before the elections, we should be in good shape. Then, as you say, it's the Senate is the next challenge, and I think we can cover that with the Senate companion bill 1302 is that one.